tonight we have Trey Kaufman-Wren, Fletcher Lawyer, and Jakari Harris. Raise your hand and we will get you a mic.
Jakari, first game at Mackey. What are you feeling?
Yeah, it was amazing. Yeah, I just wanted to bring my defensive intensity that started off in the beginning of the game, and that would just translate to offense. Just want to do my job, making the right reads, playing the right role on defense and offense. So yeah, it was great.
Trey, 2 games now, double-digit offensive rebounds for you guys. Obviously, your personnel is very different this year, but is that just kind of Purdue's basketball culture now, being good on the offensive glass? Seems like you really seem to try to set a tone early there.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Payne emphasizes it every day in practice. And so when we're hitting up against each other, whether it be 4-on-4, full court rebounding, or all the crazy drills we do in practice, whenever we get in games, we're, it feels like an off day. So.
Fletcher, just kind of, I guess, expounding on that, but I was going to kind of can you describe what you're seeing from Trey on the court right now, and just kind of what presence he was bringing early in this game that sort of got you guys going?
Yeah, just intensity. I think we see it every day in practice. We've seen it all summer, every drill, even if it's not even live. You see him locked in and ready to go. So I knew come game time he'd be ready to go and ready to hit somebody for an offensive rebound, defense rebound, whatever it was.
Jakari, how helpful is it to have Fletcher and have Braden that you and CJ can lean on when you have questions about how to play guard at this level?
Yeah, it's great. They're both very high IQ, so they know all the spots and where to be at all times. If I have a quick question, I can always go to them. They always got the answer for me. So it's great having them both. Helps me out a lot.
Hey, Fletch, you've got all these young guys on the team. What's practice like with all this energy from these guys?
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of teaching from Coach Payne. It's a lot of teaching from us, helping them out, getting them up to speed. But they got a lot of energy and they got a lot of spunk, and they're very talented. So when they're talented and they're ready to learn every day, it's pretty easy on our end. But it's a lot of talking, a lot more communicating back and forth than it was the past couple of years. But it's a lot of just getting them up to speed and ready to go.
Fletch, coming out of the Creighton game, Coach Painter wasn't with a lot of defensive stuff, communication, things like that. Just how did you feel that went tonight? Did you feel this was a step forward from that?
Yeah, I thought it was a big step for us. I mean, obviously it's not the high level as Creighton, but it's a pretty good offense with skilled guards. So just making sure we're doing our job, whether it's Creighton or whether it's Grand Valley, we're still talking. We're still in gaps. We're still blowing up their sets like we try to do. So the last couple of days, just emphasis on communicating and getting ready to go from the tip, and I thought we did that.
Trey, obviously nobody's going to probably replicate what Zach was able to do the last 2 seasons, but the 2 exhibition games you had, do you kind of feel pressure to be consistent like that day in and day out to give that boost in the post?
I don't look at it that way. I just look at it as trying to do my job. Obviously, I play a lot different than Zach does, and I think it's going to be a collective team effort to try to replicate, especially the offensive and defensive production that he was able to give us.
Fletcher, this is kind of one of those games. Maybe sometimes you're competing against yourself more than anything, but it seems like a pretty clean game. Very few turnovers, pretty efficient offense. Did you kind of view it that way, that this was kind of the best, the sharpest you could have been? Yeah,
I was impressed. I thought just all around, I think everybody came into their job, and that's what we focus on in games like this. We're trying to get better each and every game, from Creighton to Grand Valley to A&M Corpus Christi. So when you see us do our job, see guys get into the nails, get into our safeties, just little things like that, it's a huge step for us, and now it's taking into the regular season, doing that and doing more.
Fletcher, how important is it for you to be able to create rim pressure to keep defenses honest, both guarding you on and off ball?
Yeah, that's something I've always focused on. From a young age, I've never just wanted to be labeled as a shooter. I want to be a basketball player. I want to be a scorer. So I think it's something that all guards need to be able to do, and something I've focused on, and trying to get to the rim, whether it's pull-ups, mid-ranges, or floaters. You got to have more than just catch and shoot 3.
Trey, now 2 games in a row, you've hit a 3. Has anything happened this past summer that's kind of given you the green light to take those open 3s?
I think Coach Payne's always kind of giving me the green light to take those shots. I just think this year I'm going to be given more of an opportunity to shoot. So.
Last one,
Fletcher last year when you kind of came off those handoffs or attack closeouts and got to your runner and stuff like that, you always knew Zach was there in case it rimmed off. Do you still have that confidence that, you know, pretty much any shot in that range is a good shot?
Yeah, definitely. I think I practice it a lot, so I trust myself to make it. But
Like a rebound.
yeah, I'm getting to it. But I think when I do have the shot there, it's oftentimes usually have a big guy rolling to my side or on the weak side. So if they do come up and contest it, then our job is to not get it blocked. So if we're not getting blocked, we're getting up on that glass, and our bigs are going to do their job and get to the rim and rebound.